What's going on, good people? It's your girl Shells. I'm back in the building. I hope everybody's doing lovely on this great Tuesday. I am. I am, of course. Boy, I'm talking about if sometimes it's hard being me because when people be thinking that they doing something, they don't even understand how I be setting them up. So let me tell you about something real quick. Now I hope Mr. Judge don't cuss me out because he was probably already tired of me yesterday. But let me tell you how things work and how I've been setting all this up. And I've been saying it. Like I was just waiting. When you go to the court of law, you gotta have some proof, some evidence, right? That something was going on. When I gave you them doggone videos, y'all, and I told you that I don't know who I text, but I gave them the doggone video of everything that was going on, everything that's been going on with my kids that they already knew before my children was in the custody of somebody else. Now, my manager asked me yesterday that she was just like, Shirley, how long have your children been in the opposite parents' custody? I said a year and a half. About a year and a half, yeah, closer to a year, may or be 2 years, okay? I said, but that's it. She said, how old is your oldest child? I said, almost 15. She said, so you mean tell me I've been raising these children solely by my lonesome? Yeah, I sure was. And sometimes it took for me to actually be alone because the men that I had in my doggone life, they wasn't supposed to be there. Now, y'all, when I tell you, I'm so tired of Dallas. He tried to make it seem like I'm the doggone issue. Y'all, peep this, because we finna have to go to court again. So all you judges, you listen. When we get in court, you gonna hear him or see him doing a couple of things. Yesterday, it was the tapping. Now, if y'all don't know nothing about narcissists, when you can't, when they can't control you no more, they gonna find that's all this is about, y'all. I was talking to the lady yesterday when she was getting me a ride home, and I was telling her a little bit of whatever, and she was just like, "So you mean tell me that this man think it's fair that when you had custody of the kids, he came to your house every day?" I said, "Baby, every day." I said, and then Judge Hendricks, my bad. I ain't trying to be rude, but when I tell you, I ain't never had no problem with that doggone girl. I done kept that girl kids. That girl done kept my doggone kids. Me and her used to go get our nails done together. She done came to my house. I even ate some potato salad that she made, and I don't even eat nobody else's cooking because my children say she can't cook. I just didn't want to be rude. All I'm saying is there was never no problem. My only issue is, my one only issue. Now, Judge P at juvenile court, I'm going to give you this one. But we finna make it balanced because all I want to do is say, I appreciate you. Thank you. Now, you probably thought you would never hear that come up out my mouth. But when that lady went back there, Miss Amy, Miss Amy went and talked to you yesterday, right? Yeah, I know. When she went back there and said whatever it was that she said to you, me and Miss Amy said out there in that lobby and had about a 20, 30-minute conversation because I was telling her everything that was going on. Like, y'all don't understand. Don't let nobody just go in there and say these children need to be protected because no, people play games with kids all day long. Now, my children was at somebody was looking at my children on Bethlehem Center, the videos or whatever. Well, me and my children was looking, but I was showing somebody else, my kids. And they said, Shirley, we can see the difference in the change of what your children look like when they with you and when they with him. I said, yeah, I was trying to tell you that. Now, everybody now, mind you, this is just a conversation between me and somebody else. Everybody, almost everybody that I have seen outside my door that know my kids that go to the Bethlehem Center or Orchard Knob Elementary or middle school, because I work at Erlanger. How many folks work with me and your children go to school with me? Or mine, should I say? A lot, right? They trying to figure out why the fuck my children look like that. But mind you, go look at the videos way down below. When I told that lady, I said, this man even refused to come and get clothes for his children when I said I was going to send him outside on the porch. You will hinder your children from looking decent just to play games. But yesterday, it was the tapping thing. What is it about you people that want to control folks? Do you feel like that Dallas, you don't bother me? No, I don't know. In one world, and when I ever made you feel like that you can control me, like y'all, when we was in juvenile court, one day he was sitting there snickering. I told y'all about the video. Every time the judge was asking me something and I got ready to speak, Dallas was over there. He was on the left side of me. He was just over there just snickering, just laughing. Then he just do real dramatic things, like he took his glasses off. He hid some tissue right in the middle of the table. He flopped the tissue, just doing a lot of childish things. Now, there's an individual that said when he seen you that it's something that's fake about you, something that's not right about you. And I'm going to tell you, yeah, I know. So, Mr. Beard, Mr. Wyatt, Hey, that's the reason why you need to be doggone where you supposed to be. You don't pay nobody else to handle your business for you, and your money is already gone now. So stupid. That's on you. But Mr. Beard, all I'm saying is, hey, fudge and hey. I can't say too much because all I'm gonna say is hey, because I'm a very flirtatious woman and I don't know what may come up out my mouth. And I'm trying to be professional. But Miss Mandy, like I told you about that officer that just came to my door. What's today? Sunday night. He knocked on that damn door with them glasses on. So I'm like, who's you? Who is you, Jesus? Who is this man? Who is this? And y'all know I look at hands. Yeah, y'all ain't finna get me to be talking to nobody else's husband and nothing. And I told her, matter of fact, y'all, I talk so doggone much. I didn't just tell Miss Mandy. If y'all don't know who Miss Mandy is, she's from the Victim Service Unit. That's my girl, bro. We talk about everything for real. You know, I just be trying to help her. She try to help me. We just try to help each other. That's all it is. And Miss Redmond, I know you busy. I know you busy. And that's the reason why I'm trying my best to do what I'm supposed to be doing with this case by myself. I appreciate you helping. I know you couldn't be there yesterday. That's all right. Because you wouldn't really been there for nothing. But the major party is what we finna get ready to go to court for. So you gonna have all the information. Trust me, it's finna circle around real quick to you. But anyway, so I was talking to Miss Mandy, telling her about the doggone this white officer that came to my house with these glasses, y'all. When I'm talking about just so cute, just so cute. Then he asked me, did another man have a key to my house? I said, who? This one? Not this one or the next one. No, nobody. I said, don't nobody even know where I stay at. I just told Miss Mandy, I said, hey, ma'am, hey, I got my bag packed. Y'all, am I done? Like, can I go? I don't even want to be here no more. It's time for me to go. It's too much drama. Too many people want to come around here harassing me and stuff. Now, y'all do know the only reason why I'm making this video because once the paperwork get in, sit in the juvenile court, everybody that I could never get to contact me about my children at all, not even their well-being. I guarantee you they finna try to pop up. And don't come around me with all that mess. I got cameras in front of my house, front and back. Why y'all think that every time somebody come over my house, the police just pop up like plow? Don't say it's me. It ain't me, baby. I had tried to tell these folks a while ago because everybody tried to make it seem like Shelly was the problem. I'm defensive. It's a big difference. And when somebody's defensive, that means somebody's doing something to them in order for them to be on defense, right? Okay. I thought that was kind of simple. But you know what? The way that I do come off sometimes, it may be a little too much. But y'all don't know what I done went through with all these damn men. You do not. Especially Mr. White. When I said right down that is and told you, Mr. Beard, can I ask you one question real quick? Why did Tina drop the case? I just want to know. I just want to know because you know when me and you stood in front of Judge Hendricks this yesterday morning, right? And he said that I didn't respond back to the divorce or whatever. I said I did respond. Wait a minute. I said, wait a minute. Let me show you. Hold on. Don't just tell me I didn't respond. Let me go back and show it to you. Hold on, Mr. Sir. But see, y'all, Mr. Hendricks are already aware of YouTube for real. That ain't the first time that I've been in his courtroom and these people try to use YouTube videos. So he knows that I work off YouTube. Mr. Beard knows that too. Yeah, my whole life. Everything that I've been going through in the past 2 years and a little bit more, actually, I've been recording. Everything these men did when Mr. Wyatt had CPS to come to my doggone house because my daughter was here and it wasn't even on order protection. And I'm trying to figure out how in the world he even knew my daughter was here because I don't even talk to him. Then had CPS and then police come to my doggone house. The woman had a gun drawn right here. And because she said it was a baby in my home. And I said right there and told her, like, there's no fucking child here. I told y'all that because I didn't have to open the door. I told you through the door. So, Mr. Police Officer, when y'all came to my house about that female, at the back, and you asked me, did she do it? And I said, no, that came from y'all. Well, not from you directly, but from your department because of what my ex-husband said and tried to make it seem like there was a threat or a problem for me having my doggone kids. When I had to pull out that doggone paper and give it to the sheriff, boom, baby, there's no order protection against me and my doggone kids. There's no reason for me not to be around my children. It's just the doggone fathers. Now, mind you, the only reason why I'm saying this is because these men tried to use the same thing against me in court to get them Judge P. That's what I call you because I do not know how to pronounce your name. Philly. I don't know what are you? I'm not talking bad about you, and I'm still gonna say thank you because at one point in time it seemed like we was going back and forth. And understand, I know that you get paid for this, but I don't. I don't. I'm doing this for my kids. I can't say that you don't know what you're doing, but you don't know these people. You don't know me, and you don't know the circumstances that my children are being put in. everybody knows that if I'm not gonna do nothing else, I'm gonna protect my kids. I protect my kids, protect the other people's kids, protect myself. Because hell, I was once a child that needed to be protected when I was being molested in both homes. So when I told you about my daughter and them nude pictures and how she need to have counseling, Miss Regina at partnership. And you know what, Miss Regina, somebody told me that you was giving me false information because when y'all had that doggone report and y'all was supposed to be making that report that came straight about my children's mouth about them not feeling safe at Mr. Wise' home, my children was only there at 6 months at this time. The conversation or the visit that we had was probably what, November, December? Yeah. My children had just left my house in May. So you do the math. My kids have never lived with no one else but me, their whole life. Yeah, my children don't even go nowhere around other people. So when Mr. Freeman tried to use that excuse that I was keeping my child away from him, no, I didn't. Like I told my manager, because one manager actually know Mr. Freeman because, he used to work with or, he was there when she was there and they was, whatever the case may be. I said he went to court and tried to say that I tried to keep my son away from him. I said it twice, 2 times that I can recount that he asked me to bring my child after me and him split up. Now, mind y'all, yes, he split. He just up and dipped, and I ain't have no nothing. I mean, not saying I ain't have no nothing, but when you are raising 8 kids, you have to have support. Yeah, I don't care what you say, unless you just want to take them everywhere you go. Shoot, me going to the doggone store, I just need somebody to be here so I can go to the store so I can get these children food or whatever. I need to make little store runs and errands. Now, mind you, I didn't just leave all my kids at home. It was sometimes I would take the boys, sometimes I would take the girls, I'd take whoever was up, I'd take whoever didn't get on my doggone nerves, whatever the case may be, but you still need help. I don't care if you just got one, two, you still need help. You got to work, right? So who gonna watch your children when you work? I don't have no mama. I don't have no daddy. That's the reason why I'm different than everybody else. People get their children and they get bragged about how well they take care of their kids when the grandmama, the auntie, the cousin, they buying them clothes, everybody watching the child so this person can go to work. I've never had that. I take care of me and mine still to this doggone day. And then Mr. Y gonna try to put in that paper that I can't file my children on income taxes. Well, you can't file our children on income taxes. You, Eric, or nobody else. I got the IP numbers. Yeah, you can call the IRS. You can give them the social security number or whatever. They'll let you know that the mother has a pen on all 8 of these children. You can't claim them, and I have rights to do that as well. You want to know how? You want to know why? Because when I had my children in my custody, you remember that paper that you wrote out, Dallas, when I said I was going to allow you to claim 3 of our children because we have 60 of them. So you was claiming 3, I was claiming 3, and you was supposed to sign the paper, right? Yeah, even when this man didn't have a job for 3 years, how he was still claiming taxes, I don't know. But he still was using my children. When the income tax or the stimulus money came out, them 3 kids that he claimed, he was getting money from for all my children. Tell me what he was doing for them. Nothing. Not buying a shoe, not buying a sock, not buying a pair of pants, not buying nothing. So when I took that information, I said legally, because I was doing, you got to understand, fair is fair, just is just. Even when you put into this doggone marriage certificate paperwork or whatever, when Judge Hendricks just told me to go do another parenting plan, I showed juvenile court the doggone divorce paper. He said 0 days with me. He don't wait a minute, y'all. Let me find it. I think I've already showed it to y'all one time before. So won't nobody think that I'm lying. Dallas wanted me to not be around my children at all. Not only did he not want me to be around my children at all, which y'all know that's dead ass wrong because when I had my kids, he was at my house what, every day? Every day, right? Him and his girlfriend and her kids. I'm talking about all these people was able to come in my house. Not only just Mr. White, I'm talking about Mr. Helster, his mama them, his brother them, his cousin them, Mr. Freeman, they mama, daddy, cousin, family members. Everybody's able just to come in my doggone house, sit around, get comfortable, but I don't go in these people's homes at all. You see the difference? Yeah, I was watching these other people, family members. Shoot, Mr. Freeman, it was a couple of his little cousins or something that we used to be over here. These people, I'm feeding them up out my kitchen, but I don't do that. I don't even go over nobody's house. Then not to mention that when I had custody of my children, and yes, y'all, I had custody of my kids. I've never lost custody of my kids. Mr. Wyatt went and did a petition to get emergency custody. Nobody has ever taken my children at all. That's what he did in order to get them. And because he's the legal father of all of my children, my youngest 2 children went with their fathers. And that's when they was advised by either Mr. White, I think that's what they said, to go down there and do a petition in juvenile court. That's how this happened, right? Okay. Oh, Mr. Beard, but I shouldn't be telling you nothing. But you don't care. You never got your money, right? Okay, you never got your money. All I'm saying is, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. In so many words, thank you. Cause you know what he said, Dallas. You know what Mr. Beard told me. Soon as he seen me and we start talking about it, he said he just wants your money. Mr. Beard, am I lying? Am I lying? Now you know you gave me your email, so I'm finna send this to you. And I got some more information because you know what? I ain't really just trying to be messy because you really don't even care and you didn't got paid. But I just want to know, why did Tita drop the case? Oh, my bad. See, y'all, I be getting sidetracked because I be forgetting to show y'all what I be needing to show y'all. Hold on 1 second. When we walked up the doggone court, did I or did I not have this video? I'm like, yeah, I responded. There you go, right there. There you go. There go me. Judges up there looking at me like, girl, you gotta put it on written paper. I was like, oh, okay, I can do that. It says Attorney Richard B. Teeter, my defense, July 24th, 2023. There you go, right there. So, Mr. Beard, you asked me, or I asked you. I would hope that you would answer. Why did he drop the case? Mr. Teeter been dealing with Mr. Wyatt for almost 10 years when it comes to a divorce in regards to me. Now, Mr. Teeter, if I'm wrong, correct me, please. You knew when you first started this that Mr. Wyatt did not have custody of my children. You knew that soon as the last court date, which was in what, March of 2023, this paperwork was filed. Give me a second. So let me see when the last court date was. March the 29th, 2023. Y'all see that? It's a little dark in here, but it's hella brighter. You see that? You see the court date, right? March 29th, 2023. You see that? April 14th. You see the date, right? 2023. Now, Mr. Tita, let me ask you, or Mr. Beard, why would this man go back and look at when he first did the divorce decree? Go back and look at it. How long ago that was. Now that man, how can I put it? Calculated. I'm just trying to do anything to get me out of fucking character about my kids in order to try to get custody of my children so this can go into his favor. Understand it's still about control. Cause that man know I ain't gonna never leave my kids alone. We have a 7-year-old son together. You think I'm finna allow you? First of all, I got a lot of kids. I don't know why anybody would think that I'm just finna not be around my kids. Like I just did. That's not gonna happen for me. Not somebody that woke up and took care of their kids every day. I'm talking about breathing, eating my kids every day, all day, nothing else. And y'all want me to be okay with y'all just saying, well, we got custody of the church. But I'm trying to figure out how do you use that, because even though at the time that we went to court in August, I had actual custody of our children, whether y'all knew that or not. Yeah, from May to August, when all this stuff was going on, before the judge actually granted y'all custody of the kids, I actually had custody. I mean, I still had rights to my doggone kids, and y'all was still keeping my children away. Now, mind y'all went to the doggone judge and sat there and said that I'm keeping my children away. So how in the world do you do the same thing that you said that I was doing, which I was not? And then you think you gonna get away with it? That don't even make sense. Now, Jeremy, I done said so much about your cocaine problem, but I ain't never said nothing about it to these people up until yesterday. Because you still doing it around my son. My son is not safe with you at all. When I told them people how you let my doggone 6-month-old baby, I don't even think he was 6 months old, fall and hit his out doggone head, and you sat right there and you didn't care. That's what Judge P don't understand. Judge, you don't know that. Do you know about that story? Do you know that I had to put that man at my doggone house? You seen Jeremy, right? That's the youngest child's father. You see how big I am? You see how big he is? I have had to get into my masculine era to put this man at my house because he was supposed to be watching our child. He had been gone all day. And I'm just like, so you think that you can just be gone and then come back in my house and lay in my house and use my electricity and lay on my couch and text other people and do all the rest of the stuff you're doing and not even watch after your child? All I wanted was a break. I took my child down there, laid him on the couch with his daddy, and within a couple of minutes, 30 minutes to an hour, my son fell off that doggone couch. And understand, like I told y'all, this laminate flow, it's hard. I forgot it's concrete up under here, if I'm not mistaken. And by the time I made it down them steps, my son was still living, laying there. So you put a baby in the infant care of this man, my right hand to the big man above, that man snort cocaine. Yeah, I got plenty of people that can tell you that. I got one dude that I had to pay him my own money because he came to my house looking for Mr. Freeman to get his money over the booger sugar stuff. Is what they call it. I've never did cocaine. Y'all used to take these pills called beans a while ago, and that's what Mr. Helster. No, my bad, my apologies, Mr. Freeman. Man, dang, not you either. But Mr. Freeman did used to get them from his brother and used to bring them to me. So before he say anything about a drug habit, he used to supply it. Okay, he was getting it from his family. He would supply it. He brought it in here willingly. He would bring the drugs, and when he left out my door, all that left out my door because I had to get my mind right. So you may be right, but you still wrong. And I'm still right, but I'm still wrong. We can balance it out. We can even it out some kind of way, okay? All I'm saying is no matter what I ever done, I've never put my children in harm's way. Never. I got videos on this phone telling y'all explaining. There's a lot of stuff that I have not posted. But like I said on one of those videos, nothing that these men have said against me had anything to do with neglect nor abuse of my children. They may have problems with me. I may have problems with them. But none of this has anything to do with my children. Now, what they are doing around my kids is all a problem. Like I said, Mr. Helster, and I told your mama. Now, if your mama would have actually just sat there and tried to let me get my child because my daughter misses her fucking sister like hell. She posts pictures of her all damn day long. Y'all, do you understand how it feels for me to know that my children are going through emotional turmoil because of what y'all are doing? Have y'all seen my daughter Instagram post? I'm talking about when I say sad, she was just like, I feel like nobody cares about me. And then the fact that she keep on posting a picture of her sister from the birthday party that y'all had, where both y'all men, all y'all men was around. But how in the world you gonna have a birthday party for a child, but you don't even have a mama at all? But y'all, every time, my right hand to the big man above y'all before May 2nd of 2022, every last one of these men was at a birthday party of my children's. Every last one of them. Mr. Helster, matter of fact, Mr. Wyatt got mad that I called Mr. Helster to come to a birthday party of my daughters because my daughters wanted him there. And I actually had Leia at the time. I was not with Mr. Helster, but I was with Mr. Freeman. And I had Jeremy at the time, Jeremy Jr. I didn't give no doggons. I didn't. I'm trying my best not to cuss y'all. I did know that Sanaya and Danae wanted Eric at their birthday party. Because he likes to play with them. He, one of those. Now one of them men like to be around each other at all. So now all of a sudden y'all can communicate and contact each other and set up birthday parties and stuff like that and have my children out here looking a fucking mess. All my damn children look like I ain't never raised them. They look like you can tell my children ain't at home with me. Unacceptable. Unacceptable. And the only one that probably looked decent is Mr. Freeman's child. And that's because everybody, how certain people of a certain background and ethnicity, even though I'm black, certain people don't do with the whole trying to show everything that you got. These people be broke trying to make it seem like they got money. I'm talking about for real. I ain't talking about nobody. I'm not talking about his family in general, like specific, but I'm just talking about people. Literally will put on like they got something and be broke. You want your children to have iPhones and Jordans, and now mind you, I used to buy my children Jordans too because I'm a Jordan person. My daddy was, and that's what it is. But I'm not finna care about what the new ones that just came out. Man, I'm worried about this new light bill that just came out, baby. $256. That's what I'm worried about. And I got 8 children, and I made sure they were taken care of. There was never a point in time where my child would wear the same pair of shoes. My daughter Sanaya been wearing the same pair of shoes for almost 2 years, and everybody trying to figure out, well, why you won't buy them? This man said, and I quote, that there is 0 days with the mother that he trying to take me for child support. I already spent out my ass. If I can show you how much money I done cashed out my son and how much I done paid to buy him food or go get him, or even my oldest three, because them the only ones that I get a chance to see because they get off the bus and they come straight home and whatever. It, what I'm gonna need you not even go there. No, don't go there. Because I don't get government assistance like other people. I don't get food stamps. I spent almost $400, I believe, this month just on food alone. And that's just for one child. I mean, I think I took the rest of my children something to eat. Yeah, I did at the beginning of this month when they was out of school. And I randomly just was over that way and I took them something to eat. That was like a little $60. No, it was about $80. Well, it doesn't fucking matter. It don't matter. I'm used to it. Hell, I'm used to spending that much money when I go buy my children something to eat. And they would prefer my doggone cooking, but shoot, that's high too. I went to the store to feed my son this past weekend and I spent $80 in there. Shoot, I still got my receipts. Don't tell me I'm lying. I got my receipts, baby. And I don't buy that much food for myself. I'd rather just eat out. You can tell when I'm actually cooking and feeding my children, or if it's just me, because it's gonna be like $20, $30. But it's a big difference. Then not only that, when I went over there to chill with him last week, it was another little boy named Keon or something like that. Now I'm sitting there looking at them like, y'all look hungry. What's wrong with you? What's wrong? Like, what's going on? I sent them some money, or cash out them some money so they can go get some KFC. I said, you know what? I'm going broke fooling with y'all children. And I still got to pay all my bills on my own. Light bill, phone bill, maintenance, hair, house products, everything. So you mean tell me you can't, Mr. White, because I still got to take care of myself. You can't get nothing out of me. This man want my kids and don't want me to claim my children on taxes, but still want to get child support out of me. How does that work? Because they're gonna go looking at back at them child support documents or whatever when I voluntarily took you off child support because you said you couldn't live no more. In the court of law, people trying to figure out why in the world you want them to fight with you to make things unjust and unfair. You the type of doggone person that make people not want to defend them. And that's probably the reason why Tito said, forget you, man. He's not finna play this game with you. So, Mr. Beard, now I'm not snitching because you probably already got your money. You don't care. You already told me once I turned this paperwork in, it was going to be over with, right? We probably ain't going to never be able to see each other no more. Whatever the case may be. I know. But what you didn't know is it's more to the story. Yeah, because he thought he was finna do. It's not just about my income. It's about this life insurance policy that I don't think I told you. Oh, did I tell you? Yeah, you asked me if I got a lawyer, and I said no because when I was talking to the will and inheritance people out there in East Gate, they were talking about money, and I said, bro, I'm trying to talk to you about getting my money. I am in the projects right now. I am broke. I work every day, 12, 13 hours a day, and I'm taking care of me and my kids and a whole bunch of other stuff. No, I need you to help me get this money and try to figure out why in the world it took me 10 years to get the information about the money. Yeah, that's when they realized it was federal and mail fraud and something else was going on, and they said that they was gonna do some looking into and nobody ever reached out. It's pretty much what's been going on, even when it comes to some other little things. Yeah, it's a lot of legal stuff going on, baby. Don't worry about it. That's the reason why I was gonna email you too, because even if I don't work with you, I see that you're a person that like to work, and I do too. Whether I got the credentials to do it or not. My mama always said, if you want something done right, do it yourself. And baby, this got something to do with me and my kids, so I I can get help from y'all and assistance. I appreciate it, but I'm still gonna do it myself. Who you think in the forefront of all this? Paper writing, being there, even if I don't know what. Once again, shout out to Mr. Hendricks, Judge Hendricks, because you could have made it hard for me yesterday morning. You really could have made it hard, but I was there. You're like, look, baby, go do this. I'm giving you 2 weeks. And I'm just like, don't even give me 2 days. I give you 2 hours. I get it back to you. I got you. Um, but yeah, Mr. Beard, can you connect me with a inheritance and will? You need to see the paperwork so I can show it to you because I don't want you to be thinking that you wasting your time. Da, 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 da. There it is. There's one. I don't know which one it is. I'm not gonna go back and forth. There it is. There's another one. There's the other one. My father's name was Shelton LeBron Christian, and it was his inheritance that was supposed to be given to me. They tried to make it seem like it was going to a wife, and my daddy was not even married. Yada yada yada. We can talk about the rest of it later on. Now, after getting this information about this money, that's when my door was kicked in. Now, if you go back and look at the old juvenile court reports, that's when Mr. Wyatt said that my home was not safe. He said my door was kicked in at 3 o'clock in the morning and he had to come get my children. If you go back and look at the police reports, you can tell that's not what time it was. He fabricated time frames as well just to make it seem like in the wee hours of the night. I said this before, but I'm just saying that man lied. Yeah. You're dealing with a narcissist. If y'all don't know anything about them, you should study them because it's a lot of them that's walking around on this here earth. Um, Shoot, even Mr. Hendricks, you can tell when you was asking him, he was yes, sir. He's too much. He does too much. Like put that man in the room and ask him 1,000 questions and make sure that you grill. Boy, you gonna see a whole nother side to that man. I'm trying to tell you. Shoot, Malisha probably finna see a whole nother side to him as well. Yeah, because he don't have nowhere else to go with his children. So he know once I filed that paperwork that you told me to file in court, judge, that it was gonna be a problem. Not only that, he know that my son been talking to me about the fact that he don't want to be over there. Now, my son ain't the first person that told me. All my kids done said this. They ready to come home. They done said it at the bell. They done said it plenty of times. I got it on recording. They said it just in general. Every time that I see my youngest boys by Dallas, he gets mad because they ask, Mama, can we go home with you? Mama, we going home today? Don't get upset with my children. Don't try to keep them away just so you can think that they ain't gonna never care about going. The more you keep a child away from their parent, the more they're gonna long to be with them. Why would you do that? Now, when Melisha's son pulled down Dason's pants, is what I forgot to put in this report here. I didn't allow my children to go over there for 3 months, right? That's the video. When I say the verdict, Mr. Beard, down below, that's the video that I sent to everybody because the godmother of my son Dason knew about this whole situation before my children was in the custody of. So, like I said, when I'm talking to you, Mr. Hendricks, or Judge, my bad, excuse me, Judge, when I said I was under the impression that partnership was actually doing their job, that's because it was mandatory to be reported, right? Everything that I talk about is mandatory to be reported. So I know for a fact that you probably pissed off that I probably wasted your time. I didn't. I needed you to tell me in front of these people, in front of this man that I got these kids by, the same thing that I've been telling him. You did say that he's not allowing it. Now let me try to give you the mind frame of where I am with this. My son's father used to do cocaine in my house. It got to a point that one time I walked downstairs in my kitchen and him and his friend had cocaine all over the counter. I flipped out. Fuck is you doing? Excuse my language. This my motherfucking house. I got kids. Anytime somebody risk what's going on with me and my kids, oh, you're gonna definitely see a whole nother side of me. Because the only thing I care about is my children. I don't care about these men. And I'm gonna tell you, they be a little bit hurt because I don't care about them. I don't know what nobody else see when they see me, but when I tell you, I had this man the other day tell me if I was to ever have you, I would have never left you alone. He said, I know you can be a problem. I know your mouth can be slick and foul. He said, but men don't even want to treat you right. He said the ones that you done got with, they want to see the toxic side of you. He said they love that you're so loving and so caring. He said because they try to use that against you. He said, but they'll never treat you properly in order for you not to get out of character. I said, damn, I never thought about it that way. He said, because I see you on an everyday basis. Now, mind y'all, I work with this man. He see me every day. I'm loud. I'm live. I love to listen to music. Most of the time I'm happy. And that's another thing that really pissed me off because I don't know why in the world people thought just because I was going through stuff with my kids that I'm supposed to get on here and not be happy. What you mean? Y'all be putting people in depression state. Is what y'all do. I had somebody to tell me the other day I was supposed to be happy because my kids ain't here. You ain't got your kids. I don't know. Well, what you want me to do? Sit in the house and just mourn? I talk to him every day. I go get him. Then I go get Damien this weekend. I told Dallas to make sure that my son made it to that house. But Damien had been gone away from his daddy for a whole week. And I kept on saying, why in the world is you over Caleb house? Why you not going home, bro? Like, what? Go home. Don't you miss your siblings and shit? Go home. I don't want to go. It's like, why? Now, the difference between wanting to and doing is the difference between me and Dallas. You don't get no wants. It ain't never been a point in time where I allowed my child to be gone somewhere. When my big back cousin had called me to get German most of the time, or German Junior, and she would tell me, can I keep him? No, you can't keep him no longer than what I said you can keep him. Bring me my child. What's wrong with you? If you want to have another baby, then do that. But you taking day. I'm talking about she would try to keep my baby for a whole week. And I'm like, no, a break for a mother is a day or two. If I got to keep on calling you and texting you and inboxing you and video what's my child doing, and that's what I do, no matter who my child is with. Ask Ayana Yancy. My daughter's was just with her this past weekend. I ain't talked to her because I don't talk to her at all. Oh, she was one of the people that I text to and gave the video to. Whether she got the same number or not, I don't know. But I'm just saying if she does, she got the information. She know I don't fool with her. Any two times a woman came around and around the same time she asking me about some doggone money she wasn't supposed to know nothing about it. She was too invested in it. And then now you try to keep like I said, y'all better go look into her history. She like to foster children just for the financial benefits. Yeah, all these people do stuff for children for money. All the while, people was trying to take my children when I was just out here trying to work to make money to take care of them. I never put Mr. Freeman on child support. Yes, our child was, I know a woman that right now just had a baby. Just had her. Just pushed the baby out of coochie. Guess what she did? Baby ain't even 2 weeks old yet. She went down there and filed in child support papers. 2 weeks. She went down there and filed in child support papers. So mind you, it's never about no money with me. When it came to Alisa LaShawn Hester, I don't want to say she was 7, 8, 9 months to almost a year. Yeah, her father probably had went down there to do put her on his money thing, whatever. He did that voluntarily. Mr. Freeman was right there when I had a conversation with Mr. Hester, and I don't keep nothing a secret at all. I made sure that it was on speakerphone. Mr. Hester advised or let me know that he didn't want any parts of his daughter or in her life, is what he said. He said he was going to pay me every month, and that was going to be that on that. And that's how it was for the longest. It pissed me off because I'm just like, if you don't want no parts in her life, then why are you over here trying to be partnership with other females with kids that's not even yours? So yes, it would, because I needed a break. When I was with Mr. Freeman, the only child I had was Miss Hester. Well, yeah, Miss Hester, my daughter. My other 6 children was gone with their father, and I didn't trust Dallas like that to be taking care of a child that he already didn't want me to have anyway. It's not his child. Only until my baby got a little older and she wanted to go because she started crying at the door when the rest of her siblings was leaving. This when I let her go. But I also let my children know, y'all watch after y'all sister. And I also let Mr. Wyatt know, like I've said multiple times, because I do not trust him, nor does he have proper judgment when it comes to kids. If anything happened to my kids, that's your ass. That's not a threat. For all court proceedings, maybe because of how I speak about things, it's not a threat. I mean that seriously. If anything happened to my children, now I need y'all to understand that. If anything happened to my kids, the only things that I have left, and it's due to someone else, because none of this would be happening under my watch. Everybody even know, even when they came to my house, when they were doing vandalizing, I even put it on Facebook like, man, y'all don't want to play with these children. Maybe I shouldn't have did that. Because the one thing that I told people that they bet not play with is the only thing that people start playing with. Just to get a reaction out of me. In my, retaliation, right? Now, y'all know there was retaliation. Family Justice Center. Don't y'all have the proof? Now, if you ain't got the proof, you can go pull it up. You on Facebook right now? Get on Sasha Christian Facebook page, the old one. Get the old one, not the one from last year. The old one. The only pictures that's still up there, even though all of the pictures of me and my children over the course of 10 years are just gone, like pictures of my mama, my dead mama, everything of my life is just gone, right? But that one Snapchat account of the person that asked my child for nude pictures still up there. Mhm. Now, the reason why it's so serious for me, because if you go back and look at the picture looks like somebody tried to create a fake Snapchat account of me. It says Aries as being the doggone zodiac sign, which I'm an Aries. I always wear Jordans. And the person in the skin color and the complexion is mine. Damn near. So that means somebody had to take time out to make a fake account that damn near resembles me to ask my child for nude pictures. And then tell my child that other children were doing it as well. So, Mr. When I called and I made that report and I told you, I was still frantic at that time because I had just heard about it. I didn't know, and this had been going on. It's the reason why I don't allow my children to have cell phones, and Mr. Wyatt knows that. And he continuously keeps giving them cell phones. And you took Sanaya's cell phone because of Instagram. But why does she have another cell phone and she's still on Instagram? How you think I heard or know about all the feelings and emotions that she's expressing to the whole world about her not being loved? People don't care about her. People just ditch her off. She feel like she don't want to. My child is 12 years old. You don't know about your children, daddies, because they don't talk to you. Mm-mm. Now, did you know Sanaya was cussing? My bad, baby. I ain't mean to just put you out like that, but I already cleared that up. That you know what me and